So I wanted to take a moment to talk about why I think weight loss challenges are bad in general, why they're bad, and how they should be done differently, most importantly, because I think challenges can be helpful. They can be a kickstart for a lot of people to see success, right? Getting that momentum, get to a place where you're building some habits and routines, and if you can carry that on with you, that's amazing. But where the goal and the way that people win is through weight loss. I'm going to talk about why that is, and why the challenge that I'm currently running right now, our 6-week fall challenge that we're putting on, we're running it differently, and we've always done it this way for our challenges, because I think that once you understand weight loss and how it works and how to do things sustainably, you would never probably ever join a weight loss challenge again. Unfortunately, this is how a lot of big box gyms run their, weight loss challenges. A lot of other gyms run their weight loss challenges in general. And I think it's just a really fucked mindset that messes with people's, mindsets, the psychology behind it, the sustainability of it. Like, it's just not good, and all it really does and promotes is fast weight loss unsustainably, for the sake of getting a picture of somebody being overweight to skinny. Like, it's all for flash. It's all for getting eyes on things. It's all for getting attention, right? That's going to bring more money and more customers and things like that to them. And I get it, right? But my goal is for the client to get the results. My goal is for client satisfaction. My goal is not only for their goals to be met, but for it to be done sustainably, so they get to keep it for the long haul, which is unfortunately not the case for a lot of these places, because they just want you to be their client forever, and that they'll always need you, or that you always need them. And it's just like, I think that's fucked, and this is why it's wrong. This is why weight loss challenges are fucked. I know this is going to be a long video, but I really got to get my thoughts out there on this, because you might not be thinking about this. You might be thinking, I just want to join this challenge and lose a bunch of weight, and then I'm going to be happy and run off into the sunset, and everything's going to be good. But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Basically, a lot of these places and people online are running these Biggest Loser-esque challenges. They're running these Biggest Loser. If you ever remember the show, where whoever lost the most weight won, right? As fast as possible. That doesn't sound very sustainable, does it? It doesn't take into account, the person who weighs the most and has the most to lose for these challenges. It doesn't take into account, people who are don't even have the goal of weight loss, right? It doesn't take into account the fact that somebody who's 400 pounds. And again, not easily, right, by any stretch of the imagination, compared to somebody who's 250 pounds and is losing 50 pounds. Like, the person who's 450 pounds is going to lose it a lot faster, relatively easier, because they have so much more to lose proportionately. And I just don't think that that's like a good way to go about kicking off your sustainable health and fitness journey, because it's not sustainable, right? You're doing whatever it takes to lose as much weight as quickly as possible. And fast weight loss is not better weight loss. In fact, fast weight loss is a recipe for gaining it all back, way more than likely than you would if you went about it a sustainable way. Stop trying to take shortcuts. Stop trying to rush the process, because what you learn in the journey, if you do things sustainably, is what's going to allow you to keep the results that you get, and that you got for yourself in the first place. So don't, participate in these who can lose the most weight the fastest, like challenges. Don't do that, because it's not worth it. It's not going to get you what you want, right? And I just think that they're a damn shame. And I think the psychology behind them is flawed. I think that the end result is almost never what people want it to be, because they end up gaining it all back, because what they did was unsustainable. And then, okay, cool, you lost 50 pounds for, you were able to keep it off for a couple of weeks, and then now you're back up 60 pounds, and half the time it took you to lose that weight. It's just not a good time. And I don't think that it's right. And I don't think that we should be running weight loss challenges like that anymore, especially in this day and age with how we understand the mindset aspect behind sustainable weight loss and what it actually takes to make it a reality. So yeah, those are just my thoughts, guys. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you think that, weight loss challenges are okay, if they're a good thing or if they're a bad thing. But as far as what I can see, as far as, in terms of being a professional in this space, when it comes to literally helping people find sustainable health and fitness, journeys for themselves that work for the long term. That's literally what I do. I don't think that there should be a place for those sorts of challenges anymore because they don't serve people. They just do way more harm than good at the end of the day. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. But have a good day, everybody. I hope you maybe got some value and, maybe think a little bit differently about those challenges now than you did before.